BodyBags, where horror lies.
Hey, I'm Sam, I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags, and this week, he said, she said, I am doing Monster Squad. And Klive Kraven, an OG back in the day, like the beginning, reviewed this movie. So I'm gonna be, I'll talk about the movie a little bit, and then what he said about it, and what I will say about it. I have in the description the link to the video if you want to watch it. His original video. Anyways. Basically, there's Dracula, and he wants to like find this crystal, and like if he finds the crystal, he like can do anything he wants, kind of thing, something like that. And so he gets all the monsters together. He's got Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, except I don't think that's what it is, but that's basically what it's supposed to be. And they're together trying to find the crystal, and then there's this group of kids, the Monster Squad, and they realize that the monsters are there, and so then they're trying to find the crystal before they do, and so Dracula's trying to find it and then use it, and the kids are trying to find it and destroy it, or something like that. So what he was saying about the movie was that, it's a really good movie. I agree. It's pretty good. That's a kid-friendly movie. That it's like the Goonies of horror movies. It's like the Goonies it's alright, so Monster Squad is like the Goonies, but horror for kids kind of thing. And watching the movie, I was thinking, there's a few like jokes and gags in there that are like, that doesn't really sound kid-friendly. Like there's a side plot where like how the kids are trying to destroy it or whatever is by there's this book and it's in German, and they need a virgin to read it, and so like they're going around trying to find a virgin, and they find this girl, this teen girl, like 17 probably or whatever, and they're like, are you are you virgin? And she's like, yeah, totally. And so, like, at the climax, when she's, like, trying to read it, it's like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? It's like, did you lie? You're not that. It's like, I did it with someone, but it didn't matter. You're not virgin. It's just, the whole joke, like, that joke and then other jokes are, like, they didn't really sound kid-friendly, but I'm sure that back then they were. And now, since, things are more different, people are more sensitive or whatever nowadays, then, yeah, I get it. But it was still funny. That was a funny thing. That was, that was a funny subplot. But anyways, I agree with what he said. It was a really good movie. I really liked it. He gave it a 9. But if I had to if I had to rate this movie right now, I would probably give it... I'd probably give it an 8.9. I don't think it's not like I'm like, I think it's trash. I think it's worse than, what he thought. That's his opinion. My opinion is it's 8.9. Maybe drop it just a tiny bit more. It's not bad. It's just there is a lot of cheesy stuff in it. Which, at times I'm down for cheesy stuff, like Trolls 2 or the Boogans or the Stuff, whatever. I'm down for cheesy stuff. It's just, out there, in general. So I want to watch good movies, or, movies that, are trying to be, good or whatever. I'm not saying that this movie was trying to be bad or anything, but, it's cheesy, it's this and that. So in the end of the day, I'm just like, things better, in my opinion, kind of thing. But I get what it was trying to do, so I'll give it like finally, you know what? Screw it. If I had to rate this movie right now, I would give it a 9. It's a good movie to watch. It's not like the worst thing in the world, and you could laugh when the cheesy stuff come up, like the very ending. It's like they were setting up for a sequel, and I don't think they ever made one. But anyway, so to sum it up, I agree with what he was saying about the movie. It's a good family-friendly kind of movie. There's, obviously some jokes, but there's jokes in everything. It's just, is it obvious or not? It was a little obvious in this, but, you know, you can watch the movie, you know, with your 13-year-old son, or like if you're like a father and you're watching the movie for the first time with your son, and then when the movie's done, he's like, "What is this?" Or you know, he probably won't be like, "What is this?" But he's like, you know, "Oh, what's a virgin? What's this? What's that?" And then you can, you know, be like, "Well, son," and then have that whole conversation. But anyways, I'm Sam. I'm your thirsty guy for BodyBags. For He Said, She Said, I did Monster Squad because Klive Kraven did it, and he thought it was a 9. I think it's a 9. And I'll see you next week.